music on, you can really kill the game out there. But you know, you got your family out there, I got my girl out there, I had my group out there. I felt like I had a responsibility to the city to stay there and help try to make it blow. But then it's like,
this is what music is missing, and we always looking for a lane or a gap or a void to fill. That way, when we do it, people can come up to you like, yo, shit, that's what I needed right there in my soul right there, and that's what I needed for my spirit. And I feel like that's what John Legend is going to provide throughout the next.
Just really creative, and I wanted to spend a lot of my time doing artistic stuff and, you know, working on music, drawing, just figuring out ways to change the world other than just keeping my head in the books and doing what everybody said I was supposed to do.
it made me kind of like homophobic, because it's like I would like go back and like question myself, like, damn, why does everybody else walk like this and I walk like this? So why is then you start just looking, because you don't realize until you're in high school. People like, yo, fam.
We just finished the 2 Words video. It's crazy. Then we're gonna shoot Jesus Walks, and then we're doing workout plan and then family business.
All right, Kanye West at the Nova, your youngest host and the coach, your girl Diamond Black, live from VA. Check us out. Holla.
Because their lyrics do apply, my lyrics do apply to people's lives. I think about what people are going through. What I'm going through relates to, you know, to people, the problems that I might have, the struggles, and trying to overcome those things. And it just relates. It's poetry. You know, I really don't think about the radio per se.
Lyrics in the song. It's like, it's no deeper message. It's really super simple. It's like the heartbreak deals with pain that I've dealt with, and there's a lot of songs I went and freestyled them in like 5 minutes, and then went back and like scrutinized the lyrics a bit.
Well, I was dealing with or still am dealing with a lot of heartbreak. And after my mother passed, at that point in my life, I really didn't have anything to lose. And a lot of artists, you know, they get so caught up in what the fans want them to do. It's a pretty bugged out story. I like literally left America. I stopped doing music altogether. I just took some time. I went to Japan just so I can get away from paparazzi altogether. And then in November, I moved to Rome and just like lived there. And in some ways, it's already happening with the people who I've worked with, and the mental push-ups that people go through, and then what they take and take to, you know, other creative places to go. So I hate when someone comes and works with me for like,
what do I get in the most trouble for? Telling the truth. So if I get in trouble for telling the truth, what are you being told all the rest of the time?
Makes me dizzy, Kanye.
Yeah.
Dizzy. That makes me dizzy a little.
You go to Europe, it's nudity on TV.
Yeah, I've gone.
Yeah. So it's all in the way you raise and have an understanding and appreciation for what, you know, you're looking at and what you're hearing and why you're hearing it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like if you think about the Yeezus album, cursing was definitely necessary.
Yes.
In order to, you know, it'd be like if you sat down and talked to Quentin Tarantino, it's like, are you gonna make like G-rated movies? It's Quentin Tarantino. Right. You know, like, what are you people don't have a problem with white rappers now because, you know, Eminem ended up being the greatest, you know, artist, and everybody thought that when Frank Ocean's album dropped, that people were gonna be like, no, this is bad for his career. Steve McQueen, that directed 12 Years a Slave, he was considered to just be a photographer, but then he won an Oscar. We're not in a place where people can only have one career, one profession throughout their entire life. So the exact amount of emotion and color palette and sonics and everything that I put into my music, I put them into the shoes. I would do it. Mm-hmm. Sometimes also, like, when you have like such similar personalities and people are, you know, creating their own existence in their own world and their own simulation or whatever, you know, they need to do it on their own. You know, when we were doing Watch the Throne, I was there, you know, in service to Jay. The owners, until we really own our own community, really make Wakanda for real, this is gonna take more than the Jesus chain.
Well, we got to make Wakanda probably with us too, though.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, I've been waiting. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? They don't even want to come. I'm talking to Doc. I'm talking to y'all.
Right.
We got, ain't nothing even need to say on camera. We working. Even right now, we work. I'm delivering the message. I'm hoping. Well, I'll say these two things. I think very three-dimensionally. I don't think in the black and white lines that I've been programmed to think in. And I think in full color. So when I talk, I have to describe a thought in 5 ways. You know, we enjoy food that has multiple seasoning in it. We enjoy music that has multiple instruments. So when I talk this interview, because that's when they gonna come. You gotta understand, Kobe.
You can say whatever the fuck you want over here.
Yeah, but it's gonna, everything has like a butterfly effect. Kobe died on, in Calabasas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? On the street where I would drive my kids to school.
That's crazy.
This video game, this Grand Theft Auto is real.
Right.
So, but, with me and Drake, we all really on the same team. Just even on this planet, period, we on the same team. Because what they do, what schools are doing is exactly what the CIA does with Pixar films and Disney films. They make Bambi's mom die in the beginning, right? And off that pain comes a purchase of ice cream. Off that pain comes, I need some more toys. Off that pain comes, I need a bigger house. Off that pain comes, I need more girls than my wife. Off that pain comes, so they put that pain.
The tuition into the school of experience that you paid with the business.
Man, you know what's so beautiful about just the timing? The fact that I done figured out at least some aspect of the label. She ain't gotta sell her name and her rights, and she can communicate directly with her fan base. She got a huge, she run the grammar schools. She definitely a #1 artist in all her age bracket. And I just be
my
like,
age bracket.
there you go. I'm like, let me look at them contracts. Case in point. Like I said, let's start with the truth and start with transparency.
Right. Well, I'm trying to understand the truth of the universe.
You mean you talking about clothing?
What, sorry?
T-shirts? Shoes?
Well, sure.
I'll get you 4 T-shirts, okay?
About the controversy was about the ability to say how you felt out loud. And if I didn't have the various skill sets of music and clothing and the fan base, they would have been able to destroy me. But because we had all those skill sets, somehow I'm here inside of this universe, able to fight.
You can't be destroyed, it would appear.
Thank you. Love you. And love all the people that support it. And